Yo, 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 yo. Late night, episode 3. AD, J Birdy. What it do, brother?
3 motherfucking episodes of this thing already.
Yeah, we're here, we're here. You broke up right there, though.
I feel like we've been doing it for 3 weeks.
You're talking very low, brother.
Is that better, dude?
Yeah, right there. Ooh, you hit the spot right there, brother. You hit the back of that dangling thing in my throat.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey.
Hey. Episode 3, though. Late night with ADJ Birdy. How you doing, bro? I asked you, but we couldn't hear.
Fullest, you know what I mean, dude? I'm doing what I do while I'm doing it, dude.
You're super nicked out right now, brother.
Yeah, it's the only clean shirt I had, to be honest. I had no shirt on, and I wasn't going to pull up to the pod Bert Kreischer, you know?
Not yet, at least.
Not yet,
We're not big enough.
Yeah, let's wait till we get a 100 view stream, you know? Live in the chat. I'll pull it that.
I'll put my tits out for that, too. I'll never forget when Llama said the day that my viewers went from like 10 to 50, and Llama was like, he said at 40, he was like, if we get to 50, AD's taking his shirt off. I said, what the fuck? How do you like volunteer me for that? What? You take your shirt off, dude.
Oh, I'm not taking his shirt off, dude.
No, I'm not taking the shirt off. He's a father. I wouldn't expect that. Here, let me change my background. I don't like that. All right, man. So, new week. We got a couple topics. Might be a little shorter episode this week just because I moved today and it's been a long fucking day. And we had to get the episode out. There was a little, because I had texted Bird and was like, yo, you think we could do it tomorrow? He was like, yeah, we could wait. And I was like, nah, fuck, that has to be today because if my internet don't go on tomorrow, I'm not trying to miss an episode at all. This is like day or like week 2, week 3 of the Llama show. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm like super hyped, like, nah, we ain't missing nothing, dude.
Gotta do it, dude. Gotta fucking do it.
We have to. Me and Gabe did a pre-Llama yesterday. I wasn't even on the Llama show. We did a pre-Llama episode. That's already on the YouTube, waiting to go for Wednesday. So I'm just trying to keep up with these uploads that we've been doing the last couple of weeks and watching the numbers grow. I know Bird was telling me behind the scenes he's getting his stream shit set up, you know, so it just feels good. The energy feels good around the Blackout camp in terms of content. But there's some crazy shit that happened this week, bro.
Yo, but for the fact I bought a second Ethernet cord, so now the P and the Xbox are both plugged into Ethernet.
Ooh, and you're the only one on the new net, huh?
On until the end of next month.
Yeesh. Oh, because they still got the old joint?
Yeah, and I told him you ain't switching over until I fucking last second.
Until I start digging some people down real quick. Full internet.
And the fucking smart TV in the living room is on the Wi-Fi. But I'm still pulling fucking 12 latency. Yeah,
that's crazy, bro. You have the lowest ping of anybody that we play with. Easily.
Damn near.
And I have damn near pingless. No, there was a game we were playing the day you first got the internet, I believe. And I pulled up the scoreboard. No, I'm playing, nigga, we're 1v1ing. And it was when we were doing that, and I pulled up the scoreboard. It legit said 0 latency, and you were the host. I was like, "No, what? What are we doing here? This guy's pingless." Man, that new map's fire though.
We won on Penthouse the other day, but he didn't turn the time off, and the game was to 10. We tied 9-9. Yo, game ended 9-9, and Hank goes,
what?
1v1 snipers only in Penthouse, and we ended the game 9-9. And Kevin's like, there goes the debate. He goes, I'm just as good as you are. And then we went and played gunfight.
No, yeah, right. Tell him shut up. He's not. At sniping, he's not. Especially like if you get hot. You probably weren't hot unless he was shooting good. You tell me.
Bro, I haven't seen 5 better snipers than me.
When you're hot? I don't know. When I'm hot, it's pretty hot.
Car 98, Vanguard. There was no stopping me, dude.
Nah. Yo, real quick, Dragon Queen with the subscription. Appreciate that through the bird wings and the AD. We got to get that on the shirt, dude. You know what I'm saying? The logo.
But the logo on the sleeve, bro.
The logo on the sleeve. Oh, I told you, right? I got Herc working on something for us.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the branding right there. That's gonna be the branding right there, because that's technically what got us into this that conversation. But anyways, let's hop right into the topics, bro. You want to go Conor first, or?
Yeah, we can go Conor. You know, and the allegations and all that stuff. That was a busy night for Conor. Beating up a mascot.
A woman.
Yeah.
Well, technically, all right. So the allegation. Let's just get it out there. I kind of want. I'm curious because I haven't really talked to you about it like in
Yeah.
depth, so I'm kind of curious to really hear your take on it. But the allegations were at the Heat game, Game 4. Now these are the allegations. Videos have since come out and shown that they're not necessarily true, but the allegations was the woman said that Conor's security was kind of like pushing her and like getting her into the men's bathroom, and that's where the assault happened. The allegations also say she elbowed Conor in the face to get out. Like she like elbowed him and like had to like get out and like dip out. Now the first reports I seen was like Conor McGregor accused of violent sexual assault. Violent. Like it just everybody was posting like in quotations violent. And to me it seemed like a setup, like a money grab. Like you see what that night was, right? Like obviously Game 4, he punches, the Heat mascot. We talked about it last week. He punches him. It looks like it's a little bit too violent, if you will. Like it looks a little excessive. Obviously, it was a skit and shit, but that's what the consensus was. So it coming out as a violent sexual assault kind of gave me like that was like the first red flag. Now the videos coming out after are the second red flag of like it being true. But before I get your take, Michael Bisping said something hilarious. He said, "Now I know Conor's one of it out of his last 5 wins, but I don't think this lady's gonna elbow him and get away. like he's on a losing streak, but I don't think she's the one, which was hilarious. But what do you think about it?
She went into the bathroom to get piped down. It either A, got too aggressive for her, and she didn't want to be in that room anymore. Okay? Or B, there was too many dudes in this room, and she didn't know what was going to happen after she got done with Conor.
But nobody went into the bathroom.
Yeah.
All right? Because you see, they go into the bathroom in the video. I wish we had it up. If we had to produce it, we would. But they walk into the bathroom, and then you see the security guards, like, converge right after. Nobody went in. And that was the only video. I mean, obviously, who knows what happens after that. But I think, my theory, those are good theories, but my theory is that she's seen the backlash she was getting from the mascot thing and was like, oh, I was with him that night. Like, you know what I mean? I can spin a story.
I do think something happened in that bathroom, though. I think he probably got too aggressive with her, maybe try to do something she wasn't comfortable doing. Maybe she intended to.
No way he told her, you'll do what you're fucking told. No way he said that, right?
Oh, he might have said that, dude. And she said, yeah, you think so? Fuck you. Then Conor said, who the fuck is this bird? And then one thing led to another. But I think she went in there with the consent, to have sex with this man, or something, and with that, fellatio.
She was feeling it. Yeah, she was feeling it.
And it got too aggressive for her in the bathroom, or she got a moment of sobriety while getting fucked in a public bathroom, and she
regretted it.
Or during the thing, she said no, and Conor was like, "Oh no, I'm in the middle of something right now. I'm not stopping."
So you think her allegations there's some truth to it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I think personally, it might have been just some rough public bathroom sex, and she just wasn't okay with the way she felt about it later on.
Yeah, which understandable.
Or during, he could have done some stuff during, put her head in the toilet while fucking her from the back. She wasn't okay with it.
Yeah.
Some crazy Conor shit.
Yeah.
Try to go live on Instagram.
That's the thing. It fits his character, right? And again, the violent thing is very. Yeah. I mean, we seen this man, and I made this point on the pre-Llama show, but we seen this man throw a dolly at a fucking bus full of fighters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's something there where he does have that side. So
water bottle ideas in a fucking press conference for being late.
It's facts. Yeah, you'll do nothing. But yeah, I took it as, I don't know. Obviously, we're gonna find out if it's real or not, And if it is real, he fucked up. He's done. That's my thing. Like, he's not fighting again. There's no way. You know what I mean? Like,
Conor said, your wife is in me stall.
Your wife is in me stall. That's crazy. But
bird,
But yeah, we're definitely not gonna see him fight. Now I'm curious because obviously, last couple episodes, one of our topics was tough. Do you think this affects the rest of the season?
If things keep it up until trial.
Okay. So do you now? Do you think this is my prediction? He's fighting before the trial if it goes to that far, because also what I've heard is she's trying to settle. That's thing floating around that she's trying to settle. So
most celebrity rape allegations
and then that settlement,
cash settlement, an undisclosed amount of money. You know, that's kind of what happened with Vince McMahon, sort of same type of shit. But his
that recent shit.
Yeah, but his sex was all consensual. He was just paying these girls to shut the fuck up.
Okay, not
because he recently came out and said him and his wife haven't been together in years. You know, but in the public eye, they were together.
Yeah.
So you pay these little 19, 20-year-old bitches, you know, here's fucking $1 million, shut the fuck up, you know, or whatever he was.
And that's coming out of WWE shit, right?
And that's where the problem came. Yeah. It wasn't his personal money; it was WWE money because he was trying to hide it as a business expense.
Yeah, okay. Because it would also look suspicious if you just giving girls $1 million. $3
million out of your fucking personal account, you know, getting capped to fucking Becky Lynn.
Yeah.
You know, but
Becky Lynn from Oregon.
From Oregon, you know. But the same thing happened to Mike Tyson. You know, 3 a.m. girl goes up to Mike Tyson's hotel room on camera, silk robe. You know, at 3 a.m. knocks on Mike Tyson's door. For one reason or another, she went in there to fucking get laid the fuck down. You know, one thing led to another. He was too aggressive with her, and she didn't like it. Told him to stop. He didn't stop, and rape.
Yeah.
You know, because it can start out consensual and not be consensual.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's the thing.
You try to put your dick somewhere she doesn't want it to be. You know, you're Mike Tyson, so there's nothing she can physically do from stopping you to do what you want to do to her.
She also feels probably scared at that moment.
Fuck yeah. You know, he's probably, you know, you're growling and sweating and fucking you're Mike Tyson right now. You know, it's like the 9th round of a heavyweight fight, but you're with a girl. You're Mike Tyson right now. You know, it's like the 9th round of a Mike Tyson probably fucked like he was in prison his whole life. Mike Tyson probably fucked.
You hear that?
Prison his whole life. Hear what?
I feel like I'm hearing us over.
Hear what?
Like second. I feel like
I don't.
I'm hearing us.
Do you have the Twitch open?
Oh, maybe.
Do you have the Twitch open?
Oh, maybe. Actually, I do. Wow. That's a great call, but Bird right there, bro. This is why he's my fucking coach. Yo, Big Llama here, throwing the ADs with the Birdy in the chat. I didn't share my fucking chat with you. That's horrid. Thank you, Dragon Queen. She said we're echoing. Some technical difficulties. Technical difficulties going on right now, but it's all good. We're good eventually.
And then I got a monitor laptop stand coming in. I don't mean to throw that out there, but
yeah. I mean, like, again. There you go. Chat's in the Discord. But again, it just feels like the motivation's getting it through a little bit to everybody. I mean, we've been doing this for how long? And like, you obviously doing this makes you want to. I know seeing your camera back makes you want to like upgrade your shit. You know what I mean? Like, because I know how I was in the beginning. It's like, okay, I'm doing a couple episodes. I'm cool. I've been making content. I need to elevate a little bit.
But if you remember, I tried before, and my internet just wouldn't handle
doing it. Okay, and now you got stronger internet.
Yeah, and I think with this laptop too, I'm gonna upgrade the CPU because for some reason it's always running at like 75%, and once I turn OBS on, it goes to like 100% used, and everything's fucking all fucked
wonky.
Up.
Also, your RAM.
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna upgrade my RAM.
No, your RAM ain't like you can upgrade probably a couple things in there, like truly.
Yeah, but I might at that point I just get a new
PC. Yeah. You know, I mean that's eventually the step.
Yeah.
But to put a button on the Conor thing, I do think we're gonna find out more. And as a Conor fan, obviously, hope it's not true, but if it is, like it is, yeah. I mean, this is gonna be a developing story that's probably we're gonna be hearing about for the next month or two. To be honest, unless it goes away and they just settle right away and we just don't hear about it ever again.
They might have settled already.
Yeah, truly. Like, you know what I mean?
Right, like idiots talking about something that happened a week ago.
Yeah, I mean, last week on Birdy with AD.
Carter Ball Z.
But,
you know. But transition from that, though,
how
do you feel about Jones, Francis Ngannou, face-to-face meetup in PFL?
One, why the fuck is John wearing a PFL shirt?
Because he was in somebody's corner.
Oh, okay.
He had rubber gloves.
That makes way more sense. Now I feel dumb.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, you know, context.
No, because I was thinking about. I was like, that's kind of awkward. Not awkward, weird. Like
either, but Conor did have gloves on. I mean, not Conor. John had rubber gloves on and a Q-tip in his ear.
okay. I mean, no, that makes sense. Like he's cornering somebody.
Probably with PFL, yeah. And who else would you want in your corner?
Yeah, exactly.
Did you watch the Zoom up conversation?
Yeah.
When John's like, he goes, "You don't want the smoke, dude." And Fred's like, "You know, I want the smoke." And then she's like, "No, you don't."
I didn't like how they walk up to each other and they do like the man thing where they just like are touching on each other, like feeling each other's muscle. Like, what are we doing right now? Is this a pissing contest?
You know, he touches John's belly. If I was John, would have swiped it. I don't touch my belly. That's for me and my bitch.
Yeah, you know? Only she can rub on it, dude.
I'm gonna go to your house and brush a girl's hair. Get out of here.
But interesting. I mean, it just puts more fire to that fight, right? Like, as an MMA fan, you want to see it.
I don't know if you've seen that post. I forgot who. I don't remember who tweeted it, but they said the ESPN should use their powers to force the two companies to have the PFL fight.
But is PFL under ESPN?
I think it is, yeah, because they're on the ESPN Hulu app.
Okay.
You know, and then ESPN technically has all the strings. You know, they can cut both of the brands off. Then, not that they would cut the UFC off.
They wouldn't. They would not.
But they can use that as like, dude, we'll put you on fucking ESPN the Ocho, bro.
The ESPN the Ocho.
We'll put you on.
Would they do that though? Probably never, right? Like,
no,
because it hurts their bigger asset way more than it helps their smaller asset. Like when you think about it,
it's lose for the UFC and it's win-win for PFL.
Yeah.
If Francis loses, you know, it's like, yeah, but did you see, you know, what PFL did? Look what they did with the UFC. They put a whole card together with them.
Yep.
You know, if Francis wins, it's like, oh damn.
No, but even that, like, he's not going to be the only PFL fighter on there, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
If you do a deal, you're putting some of your best talent on there to showcase what you have. And as MMA fans, if you give us a good story, and this is for me personally as an MMA fan, but I think I speak for a lot of, like, I'm not saying I'm casual because I'm way deeper than casual, but just in general, like, I feel like I'm a content, like, watcher of MMA. And those kind of people, they fall for the stories and the storylines, right? People's backgrounds and their storylines going forward. And if you give us good storylines in that, we might want to be like, yo, I'm fucking with, let me see what they're doing over here at PFL. And that kind of, like, again, hurts the UFC's bottom line. And if John loses, I mean,
yeah, it's like, oh my god. And if John wins, it's like, all right, dude, you beat Francis in the PFL. He hasn't fought, you know, da.
Yeah, he hasn't fought the top guys.
And I mean, for the last 5 fights of John's career going forward, now it's always going to be lose for John. You know, if you win, it's like, yeah, okay, you won, bro. You know, and then if he loses, it's like, oh my god, dude.
I don't know. Stipe, maybe he gets his credit, right? Like,
yeah,
people give Stipe credit
because of how he did it.
Yeah, it was impressive. You know, watching him back, he didn't look good.
Yeah, but I mean,
in the striking.
Yeah, but he throw one punch and a leg kick?
Yeah, but it was like slow. Like, he was very slow.
But I also think that was his whole plan right there. The striking wasn't in his brain at all.
At all, he just went for it. Yeah.
I'm gonna throw a punch, I'm gonna duck it, and I'm gonna take him to the ground. And it's over for him.
Yeah.
You know, John threw a punch and a kick to set it up. John threw that wide punch. John ducked under it, took him to the ground. It was over in a minute and a half.
Yeah.
You know, and that was, you know, the only more impressive that if he would have knocked him out in that much time. If he would have slept gone.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't think his where he was, I don't think he would have done that. You know, like if he stood with the gun, I think it would have been it would probably eventually he would have got to that, taking him down and putting him away because he has the ability, right? Like, so we probably would have seen the first round be a bang out. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, he did what he did. I'm saying if he fights Stipe and wins, he gets the credit because everybody renowned. He gets the most credit he will get at heavyweight. That will put him in the conversation of being like, because Stipe only defended 3-4 times in a row?
3, I think, and that's the record.
That's what I'm saying. He beats him for the second time. I mean, he beats him. That's the second defense. Beats one more person. He's tied. He just has to beat 2 more people after that.
If he wins now and then defends number 3 against Stipe and ties the heavyweight record against Stipe.
Nah, I think it would be dope if he ties it. And then if they do a rematch, if they decide to do a rematch, the only thing is they're both getting older. So, like, would they? Maybe not.
Not fighting twice.
You don't think so?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah. I think Stipe's done after it. Win
I
or
think
lose.
John's gonna try to fight as many people in the weight class as he can before he's like done. Even if that's 3 people, if that's 6 people, if that's 5 people, he's gonna fight as many different people in the class as he can. And just be like, listen, dude, I came through, I beat the 3 out of the top 5,
Yeah.
and I bounced.
I want to see him fight Tom Aspinall.
I want to see him fight Pavlovich and see if he can take him to the ground and do nasty things to him.
Yeah, I mean, if he beats Pavlovich and in a convincing way, it's kind of like there's not really. I mean, again, Curtis Blades maybe.
But that's the problem.
Styles makes fights, right? Like,
yeah, that's the problem with the heavyweight top 5 is they're all strikers. Every single except for John, every single one of them are primary strikers. And
you know who I want to see, but like true, like not even like a contend. I mean, obviously he would be a contender after, but I would want to see fucking Tua
against John.
Yeah, because it would be a fun fight.
No, I don't think it would.
Because I think John would entertain him because again he knows that he can just finish it if he needs to. He sees it already. But I mean, obviously the getting punched by Tua is like getting punched by like Derek Lewis almost. Like they got that kind of power that put you to sleep, so it's dangerous.
I have that power. Like Stipe said, he goes, "We're heavyweights. We all got power."
Yeah, no, but there's some people that have like a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like it's like instant sleep.
Yeah, and they're all in that top 5. Popovich, fucking Stipe, Francis, Tua, Lewis, Gone. They got night power.
Yeah. You think John knocked somebody out in the heavyweight as a heavyweight?
Probably with like a bow or maybe a ground fucking ground TKO. Oh my god! A 280-pound knee coming to your jawbone.
He does look thicker though, right? Like in that Ngannou video.
He looks slim thicker. He doesn't look like he has that big ass belly.
Nah, he had that belly, bro. That shit was poking.
Yeah, I mean, it's all relative, but I don't know if it's as prominent as it was.
Okay, yeah, I mean, because obviously he's wearing like the shirt he was wearing is kind of tight too.
Yeah, because we got to get the 205 John out of our brain now.
Yeah, because he's 40.
He's never gonna look like that again.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, even if he loses 10 pounds, he's gonna have the gut and motherfucker be like, "Oh, he doesn't have a 6-pack." It's like, yeah, bro, but he's fucking would beat you. He would beat you up.
He would fuck you up, yeah.
After a week of cocaine.
All right, why do you think they haven't announced the Stipe fight?
Because I think John's gonna fight somebody else first. I think Stipe's gonna try to not fight him until it's absolutely retire or fight John Jones.
But that means he would have to fight.
No, Stipe never has to fight again unless against John Jones.
No way, bro.
Absolutely.
Bro, think about it. There's too many other fights you can make because Aspinall's gonna be healed probably by the end of the year. So
I get all of that.
John's, but I'm saying after John's next fight, whoever it is, Aspinall might be ready enough to like he might get one fight and then fight John. You got the Pavlovich fight, right? Yeah. You got fights like I mean, think about it. It's John Jones. So like if he is gonna have 6 fights and if he is looking to break the record, even you know what I mean, he's gonna have to fight 3 of the top 5, right? Like so who do you put against him? He already beat Cyril. So if we take Stipe out of the equation, right? Like he doesn't fight Stipe next.
Yeah. Curtis Blades,
Pavlovich, Curtis Blades, maybe Aspinall. And again, or you could throw in Tua, like if you really want. Or Derek Lewis would be cool. Just because it's Derek Lewis. But
he would beat up too though.
Yeah.
He would get demolished. But in my just because of who he is and what the weight class we're talking about, Stipe does not have to fight anybody unless it's John. And he can wait a year, 2 years. John can fight as many fights as he wants. But if John loses, Stipe misses that payday.
Yeah.
I think that fight is more likely as a Stipe fight after a John loss. But I also don't think John is going to retire with a loss.
At this point, you kind of just hope he doesn't, right? He's gone this far.
Yeah. That would suck. Unless it's like an absolute, like he gets slept. Like not an ass whooping, like it's a 15-20 set fight. And fucking John just gets absolutely slept. Bent over.
Yeah. Gets choked out and dropped on the floor.
I want to see him get choked out. And that's humiliating to like a Anderson Silva, John Jones.
Imagine a Machida chokeout on him. My Armor hit in the back.
Circle career. And it's against Francis.
Bro, I show my girlfriend that. I said, watch what John Jones does. He puts on this thing. She said, I was like, yeah, that guy's crazy.
Crazy.
I sat down for like 2 hours and just like talk shit about. I was like, John Jones is really the man. Like I was like, look what I said. Hey, you there? You there, pussy? You're really the scum of the earth, huh, John?
He calls him. He drops the N bomb. Then you go ahead. You see. Call me the N word.
That's what we need to make a video like that, reacting to that shit.
Oh, hilarious.
But
yeah, week of cocaine.
He said, no, he said, back-to-back weekends. Cocaine one, you the next.
Said, yo, you look like a crackhead with a suit on. Because at least I've never been a crackhead like you, dog.
That was DC's best comeback the whole time.
Yeah, John smirked and even looked at him with the clap. Like, all right. You're really the scum of the earth. That was a hard bar, too, though.
All right. What we got next? Because I don't think we're going to see it. John might fight at the end of the year, but I really also am leaning towards it not being Stipe, to be honest. It's going to be Pavlovich, which...
But in my opinion, I don't think it's John stopping these fights.
You don't think so?
No. Because even
obviously
when they
signed the deals.
They were talking about Francis John, and Dana White said it wasn't John. He's like, John was ready in October.
Yeah.
He said in October John was going to fight anybody. But being Dana White, you can't have John's debut be against just a 7.
Yeah. And Dana's the type of guy that will keep it straight.
Yeah.
And tell you exactly if it like he won't say John, because again it makes John look bad if he says if it comes out flat out it's John. But he won't
anyway.
No, say again.
If you back Francis, you're backing the guy who left. You know what I mean? You're backing the PFL heavyweight.
But not only that, huh?
Does Francis have a fight scheduled for the PFL?
No, bro. Bro, they don't even have a pay-per-view model yet, right? Here, say that again. They don't even have a pay-per-view model. They signed Francis for however much money he's getting, board on the seat. Francis's opponents are guaranteed $1 million when they fight. They don't even have pay-per-views. I think they did their first tester like the week they signed Francis, and it was like very bad.
Who owns the PFL?
I have no clue. I couldn't tell you that. That's a good question. Yeah, and like who, right? Like who's in the PFL that we would want to see Ngannou fight, right? Like
CEO is Peter Murray.
Peter Murray.
Yeah, because he signed like Jake Paul. Jake Paul. I hear myself now, dude.
Yep. All right.
It's gone now, yeah.
Let me look at the PFL rankings.
Yeah, that's a good point. What if there aren't?
They don't even have fucking ranking system.
Heavyweight number 1, Francis Ngannou. Heavyweight number 2, Francis Ngannou.
All right.
Wait, they've been out 2018.
What? Yeah, it's not that long. I would read you these names, but we don't know these guys. Like, not even joking. Number 1 is Denis Goltsov, 2-0, 12 points. And they, because this is like they do it like they kind of do it like sports. It seems like.
Yeah, like soccer style.
Yeah, it's like a little bit different how they do it. I'm actually interested in. I like when organizations do different things like that. Like I enjoy Bellator's $1 million tournament. You know what I mean? Like the way they do it, because obviously it's not like a kickboxing tournament where they're fighting multiple people. But it's definitely
each win awards 3-round battle. Each win awards a fighter 3 points and up to 3 bonus points for a finish, knockout or submission. Draws award both fighters 1 point, so that you can get 6 points in a win, depending on how impressive
it was. And the more points you get, the higher you are on the leaderboard.
I guess, yeah. And they do seasons.
And there probably is a tournament towards the end, like playoffs, where it's like seeding.
There's like a champion. I think you at the end of the season
they name the champion. That's interesting.
Your points name you the champion, and then I would assume the next season you would go in the champion and you fight maybe who.
So in this scenario, whoa. Think about it, bro. If there's no champion, right? If there's no like Bellator or UFC, you walk in and it's like, John, you got to fight. Like, you're the friend. Like, think about Francis Ngannou if he wasn't in the UFC first. If he was in the PFL first, starch him, motherfuckers. And it's just like, yo, he's like too good to, like, let's put him against John. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a different scenario. This scenario, kind of, you can give him anybody.
Yeah.
And he fucks them up, gets as many points as he can, and then you like feed him the championship at the end of the season.
Yeah, I think that's what happens. I think at the end of the season, if whoever has the most points fights the former champion, because they do champions every year. Like you're the 2022 champion, the 2021 sports, like a Super Bowl.
Like the World Series or some shit.
Yeah. Like last year, the heavyweight champion was whatever the fuck, 24-5
in a year, or just overall. Because I was like 24-5 in a year is crazy. That's 30 fights 1 year. You see him doing that shit. Ain't nobody doing that. Volkanovski is the most active fighter. He's gonna probably fight maybe 4 times in a year.
No, because like look at this dude in his PFL record. In 2019 is 1-0, 2021 is 1-1, then 2022 2-0, and 23 is 1-0.
Interesting. So they do normal fights, like 2 fights a thing.
But you're 1-0, and you're the heavyweight champion.
It's over. I mean, that's why they still probably count their overall wins to make it look more impressive before the season. Because think about it, if they're doing seasons, you really are only gonna fight max 3 times a year, right? Like max. And that's if you're active. So like you, but you will fight 2 fights. You know what I mean? So it's like you have to get that. It almost makes the wins a little bit more precious because in the UFC you can go lose but have an impressive fight of the night category. You know what I mean? And it's still you don't lose stock. You might have lost and you might have to fight again to get to that next step. But they also look at entertainment. You know what I mean? Like this guy entertains, we're gonna reward that. PFL, you have to win your fights to get those points, it seems like, you know, and then continue to. It's weird. That's weird.
But the only thing with that, the way they do it, is actually the less fights you have, the better chance you have of being higher up in the leaderboard. Because the more fights you have a chance of getting slept. You know what I'm saying?
Hella points.
Fight 3 times, 4 times in a year, you know, and the dude who you're fighting knocks you out. He just got 6 points off you.
Yeah.
He sleeps you in the first round. He just got 6 points. You got nothing. You know, so why would you fight more than twice or more than once if you can get away with it? Because this guy, he was a 2021 finals heavyweight finalist, and then in 2022 he was the heavyweight world champion. So I guess he fights in the finals, loses the following year, makes it back, fights the same guy again, and then wins. You know, but the only problem with that is that let's say you keep winning, you keep becoming a finalist. And you're just gonna keep getting your ass whooped by the same dude 4, 5, 6 years in a row?
That'd be crazy.
You just keep going up and getting beat up.
Like Adesanya, like Pereira storyline, but in that scenario, that'd be nuts.
6 years in a row.
Like you are the best fighter, overall, but this one guy just keeps sleeping you. That'd be crazy. That's storylines though, and that honestly bodes well for PFL.
Pereira 7. Pereira 6.
How do you fucking like get people to care about the fighters in that scenario?
I don't know. And my question is, do all the divisions fight for the championship on the same card?
Because that's hard, actually. Which has to be right. Like it has to be like PFL Championship Day. Like you know what I'm saying? Like everybody's fighting for that shit. Which that's a pay-per-view. Which again, I don't know, man. That shit's weird. I mean. Ngannou's the first fighter over there that I care about. I'll tell you that right now. Like, I know there's good fighters over there, but there's nobody I care about. Ngannou's the first one where I'm trying to see what's going to happen. Because, again, if this deal works out and PFL grows a little bit, Ngannou wins and looks better, you know what I mean, comes out on a good narrative, that could change the game for a lot of things, you know what I mean? Like, think about it, like, Bellator's going to look at it. Like, all right, maybe we give people some equity in our shit. You know, increase fighter pay or something to like entice these guys to come over here. Because it's the same thing. I heard somebody say, and it's like, oh, it was Andrew Schultz, but like it was about YouTube, and he's like, yo, low key, we need another platform to pop off so we keep YouTube honest and they don't fuck us. You know what I mean? Like, or Twitch, the same thing with Twitch and like Kick. Kick is like offering people hourly, a $16 an hour wage to stream. Like, if obviously if you got to meet requirements and shit. But think about that. Like, as much as I stream,
it's a 9 to 5.
Nigga, I could quit my job. I make 19, like, right at the restaurant, and like I'll sacrifice that so I can stream as much as I can, make as much content as I can.
Save on gas.
Yes,
you have to 8 hours a day.
Yep,
you have to stream. You know what I'm saying?
The longevity in terms of like it's almost like what do you call it? A residual income in a sense. You know what I mean? Like
kinda
the content. Yeah, obviously, I can get my bills paid.
Yeah.
Because that's 16 base. That doesn't, you know what I mean? If I'm blowing up and like getting subs and shit, that's a different thing. You know what I mean? That's more money to my pocket. That makes it to where it's like now it's competing with like actual 9 to 5s. You know, that's interesting.
I went on Kick today. They're just chatting. Had 46,000 viewers. Twitch has had 495,000. It was crazy the differential was.
Oh yeah, I mean Twitch is by far the platform, but I have seen like. Of course, student of the game, like watching, I've seen like some of my friends, like in the streaming community, and even like this dude that I went to college with in Texas. We played with him a little bit once, but he was like streaming, like he's like a part of this clan, and they all stream, and like some of them get actually like they make money off of this shit, and they're nice. They're not. I don't know, man. They might not be. To be honest, content for content, they might be better than us in the game, though. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Give like Dr. Disrespect and Tim and Nick Merckx their credit, dude, because them guys be making wapo.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they've been doing it for so long. But we are that funny.
Yeah, we are that funny.
I really don't watch our content and be like, nah. You know what I mean? Like, it's not funny. Like when I find a funny clip, I'm like,
I watched that work today. I was like, let me just see, and it was like one of my last days on the old internet. Okay. And it was on. It's a VOD on your Twitch channel.
Yeah.
And Blkout_AD on Twitch. And I was, bro, as soon as it starts, the head dog was like, he's not even in the game, bro. He's in our lobby waiting to be able to join up. We're playing Search and Destroy on not on Embassy.
Oh, I know what day you're talking about. I know what day you're talking about.
And he goes, calm the fuck down before I put my my foreskin in your jelly sandwich. And I was like, what the? And I don't even remember that, dog. But I'm not watching on the computer and with the homegirl Donna sitting next to me. You know, I'm gonna turn to this later, and she's gonna watch it.
Yeah. Shout out.
And she plays Valorant.
Oh, word? That means she's nice, cause
I bust her ass. I played Valorant. I'll bust your ass.
1v1. She starts opping you. Wow, one shot. That'd be dude.
I'm on Xbox. You can't even play Valorant. I said I've never played, and I'll still bust your ass. It's FPS, third person. I'm fucking you up.
Yeah, give me 2 weeks to learn the mechanics. It's over for you.
Anything like Halo, it's a Halo COD hybrid. I'm fucking you up. You know, because I would really like to play Halo again, to be honest with you.
Yo, I thought about that. I was watching the Halo tournament. I was like, wow. That's the thing. Like, we obviously, at the core of this shit, I don't even know how we ended here, but at the core of our shit, we love COD, right? Like, that's the basis of our streams. It's just us doing COD because we can all play it all the time. We love it.
It doesn't have to be, bro.
No, it really doesn't. And but the thing is, bro, we play other games. We fall in love with the other games for like 2-3 weeks, a month, max 2 months, and then somehow 3 months later we're like back on COD grinding again. Like, I hate this shit, but we're still here. Like, we're sick. We're sick, dude.
I wish multiverses they would have gave us more content because we would have been there.
Yeah.
If the game wasn't stuck the way it was, because it's not even, it's re-released the next year.
That's the thing.
It was in beta that whole time.
That's something we didn't even like consider, and nobody's playing it right now, so nobody's getting better. I mean, obviously, like the FPS niggas are getting better because they play that shit. Huh?
The game's down. They took it down.
But I'm saying the FPS, like niggas who just play those style games, are getting better because they're playing it. Yeah, they're just already good. But the run we had, we never been more dominant in a game.
Fortnite.
Nah, even then, bro, because it was like a quick fall off. It was like we were dominant for like 3 games. We're like, what is going? No, we had to run in Fortnite. Don't get me wrong. I wish we still had that. I don't even know if I still have that footage, but we had a run at that time where we were just like, yo, is this the easiest game? Yo, remember how we were texting the group chat like, niggas, you guys got to come over here, bro. We're like literally slaying these people. I don't know.
I did it a dub, dude. Let's go. Like, come on, Justin Stone.
No build. Us running around slide canceling on motherfuckers. Third person. These kids aren't fucking with us.
Just coming from Halo, you're getting stomped out.
Halo was like the toughest transition for me personally.
So much fun, bro. I got really good at it. Really
I
fast.
liked it because I wasn't as good.
Obviously, because Mikey's a different breed.
Yeah, but that's when I realized I was like, oh, there's real levels.
He was like, "Oh, jump on Halo with us." I'm like, Mikey, I'm not fucking playing with you, bro. I'm not playing pubs. I'm not playing ranked. I'm not playing Halo with you, bro. You want to play video games? Come play Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Jump in my okay. And after you get done playing this for 3 weeks, I'm reporting you to Activision. Back to Halo, dog.
You think it would transition though? It would, right?
Oh, absolutely. I tell him it won't. You know what I mean? But it would.
Yeah, but I think we would be able to compete with them.
He's a pro. Yeah, for the first 3 weeks.
Nah, bro.
But let him jump on a COD the day a new one releases, and give him as much time with the maps as us. He would be better than us.
Yeah, because he understands it in a different way. Yo, shout out Sadarko for the follow. Appreciate that. Yo, that's the second follow we get. Late night streams. Ooh. The late night's always been the thing though. We always knew that.
Capri Llama.
Yo, all right. I want to get to that. There's a little beef between the two shows that we started on the Blkout GG YouTube. Go check it out. I always said Blkout.gg, but looking at it, it's Blkout GG. So I'm late, but I'm here. Say Darko. Say a Darko. You know that?
Oh, that's the Donna.
Oh shit! What we just shouted you out. What up? Welcome.
That's the Donna.
But where was I just going? I lost my train of thought. Anyways.
Oh, the rivalry.
The show.
This show's automatically better.
All right.
Live every week, no matter what's going on in our lives.
I mean, yeah.
We
have the better chemistry, but me and Gabe have been doing and Rob's. I guess Rob's a part of the pre-Llama show too, because he was just.
You know what threw me off about the pre-Llama last week? It dropped post-Llama.
All right.
It was recorded pre-Llama. I get it, but it should have been uploaded right then and there.
All right. So my train of thought was because me and you already established Tuesday was our day to drop for this, and I was like, I wanted another piece of content that would it was like back-to-back days. I wanted them back-to-back days, so like I could drop it Monday, but I wanted it like later in the week, so we have, you know what I mean? It's like Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday for now at least.
It's just title stake. You know what I'm saying? It should come out. You know what I'm saying? And it's always going to be recorded. It's not going to be live.
No, it's live. We're live.
That just that week. That was only your second week, so I wasn't sure what you guys were doing about it.
Yeah. And since I had the concert, I was like, it was quick. It was like a quick thing. But we're live. We're live doing it, and we're gonna. Like, I even incorporated on the first episode, like, some of the gameplay. I might do that still, like, later on. You know what I mean? Or, I don't know. I want to get in my little editing bag with, like, these VODs. I'm not trying to just put them up. You know what I mean? I want to put some production to them and make them look good eventually. But, yeah, my thinking was just, I wanted back-to-back days, and I wanted it, like, kind of in the middle of the week, right? Like, I didn't want to put it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then have nothing the rest of the week either, you know?
Let's for Llama and see if he can drop on Fridays.
What do you mean?
Like, we drop Sunday Big Llama.
Oh, and then he has his show on Fridays?
Tuesday, Monday night us. Tuesday, us. Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Thursday-ish would be a great drop for Llama.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It gives us all time to shout out the shows.
It gives them a day.
Llama the time on the Big Llama to shout out. I mean, a pre-Llama can shout out Llama, obviously.
Yeah.
We shout out that video, whatever he's gonna post on Friday, or Thursday, whatever, and then on Thursday he shouts out the pre-Llama.
Yeah. I mean, again, was I talking to you, or I don't know if we were recording this or streaming, or we were just gaming or whatnot, but like, our fucking text conversation, like all the ideas we had, like we really got. There's got to be some static videos that we got to make, and it will like make it easier for me to transition it to like a Monday. You know what I mean? Pre-Llama, or like right after. You know what I mean? Because it takes nothing to download it and post it. You know? I mean, you see how fast I do it. Within like 30 minutes, it's up.
Now that pre-Llama, now I know that it's live. The fact that you're posting the VOD the day after, as long as there's a live pre-Llama.
Yeah. So like it's live, and then that's why I figured Wednesdays. If you're gonna watch it. Whatever, watch it after this. You know what I mean? Because I'm thinking, again, I know we said there's beef. There's only beef because Gabe's hyped that the pre-Llama got the most views out of all the the show so far, and I was like, that's valid, like it is, but we did back-to-back shows. You know what I mean? So, and honestly, the pre-llama did well in numbers this week too. It did like 22 views, and I only streamed for that hour.
They're already used to you streaming at that time too, though.
Yeah, true.
The show just became official. You know what I mean?
True.
But you've been streaming at that time for a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So you got the little advantage, but the 50 was kind of surprising, and to me, like it was a good episode, and the 50 like validates it was a good episode. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh shit, like like I was telling them yesterday on the pre-llama, I was like, yo, it really opened my eyes to like, because I know this show right here, the late night, like me and your chemistry is crazy. I know our conversation. Huh?
The Donna is here. The Donna is here, bro.
Oh shit, yeah, she is here. You said that.
Dark, crazy.
Oh, it popped up for you again?
No, I just could see it there, and it just I gotta shout her out again.
Yeah, definitely. But
late night for real.
I mean, again, like if I look at the numbers right now, let's see. This is just behind the scenes shit, but it's good to know because you see, like, 11 live views, 4 max viewers, 5 unique viewers, an average of 3 viewers, and that's better than like some of my actual streams. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and I'm talking about streaming for hours. Like some of my streams are ass. You know what I mean? Like I know the difference when I have a good stream and I don't. You know what I mean? But the fact that both of these are working in their respective time slots, and like the VODs are working as well, like in my head, because we haven't posted nothing on that channel. We have one video that has like almost 2,000 views. But other than that, we didn't post nothing. You know, this is like the first consistent Blackout content, and to see like the reception be well, like again, I know our chemistry is good. I know we're gonna have good conversations, and the way you are, like you're really motivating me, like with those conversations, like hitting me up and being like, yo, maybe we need to do these ideas, or again, sending me the logo. Like you're pushing me in a way that I need to like stay consistent with this shit. So I'm hyped, bro. But again, I personally think that like if I'm a betting man, I think this is a show that's gonna pop off. But the pre-llama kind of, you know what I mean, was like, all right, let's see.
Shout out Nacho Libre, 1,000 views.
1,000 views on the Nacho Libre, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's a good, again, when you see like numbers like that, like and I'm not part of it. So like, I'm just looking at the outside, I'm like, fuck yeah. Like, that's just good as fun.
Nacho Libre.
Huh?
You didn't do Nacho Libre.
I didn't even do it, bro. I was supposed to, but I didn't. But
and then I watched some of the pod with me, you and Llama doing Malibu.
Yeah. That was like a 70.
And Stu.
That was a good one. That was more like a conversation.
Yeah. It was dope.
Yeah.
It started with Malibu and then floated off to whatever.
I think, like, with this show in particular, I think the more we do it, the better we're going to be as, like, co-hosts. Like, how me and Llama have, like, that co-host chemistry now. I think once we get that, bro, this show's going to take off because I really like watching. I think we were watching fucking like a Herc video, like something on Herc's channel, on stream for like pre-llama, and it was just like an old ass video that I forgot about, and it was like clippable lines. I'm like, bro, I totally forgot about it. Like there's some weird ass shit. I was like, bro, that's just genuine funny shit. Like you know what I mean? Watching it.
Yeah.
But
Vanguard, I think, is the most fun I've had playing Call of Duty.
Me too.
It's not the best Call of Duty ever. You know, don't get me wrong.
But we were running it.
Blast. Yeah. My favorite clip as of right now is me going, and then 1-4.
Yo, yeah, he said, nah, my favorite clip is when you had the 3-piece and I said, I went crazy.
You guys were all talking, I went,
yeah, I remember that.
Punches then. I was like, yo, shut the fuck up. And then I did.
I said, oh, shit. Nah, Vanguard was definitely like, but it was like when we assembled. You know what I'm saying? Like from Modern Warfare 2019, because I played Black Ops 4 by myself every day. Modern Warfare 2019 is when I started gaming with like Benji, like towards the end of it, like Benji, Hendog, and Home. Like me and Homie always game together, but those two started coming around a lot. And then by Cold War is when like Dueño and like other people started coming around. And then I think you came like right when Cold War ended. So I think, was it Vanguard? It was Vanguard. Vanguard was the first game we played?
Rebirth Island.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it was. Rebirth. And then Vanguard came out.
Which is part of the reason why I didn't play with you guys, because I don't want to play this fucking Battle Royale shit, bro, and games like, yo, you gotta come play.
Yeah.
I played for like a couple weeks, and I had to use all the base guns because I didn't have a Call of Duty game. And then Vanguard dropped. I bought Vanguard, and then started going absolute fucking bonkers.
That makes sense. That makes sense why it is so fun though, because again, that's when Gabe came in. You started gaming like heavy, and then once we got locked in, we were like gaming every night, hours on end, like ranking. And the rank when rank came out, we were fucking people up on that game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like there was some fucking shit. Again, watching fucking that video, there was like clips from that, and then I watched like something he edited on my channel, and I was like, bro, like we were fucking shitting on people in that game, bro.
Wasn't better than Rebirth Island though.
Nah, Rebirth, yeah, we had a time.
That was pristine. But bro, when me and you dropped 19 and 18 and Gabe had
yeah.
Dude, we were just stood on top of fucking bio.
Just murking.
Fucking murking motherfuckers, dude.
Nah.
It was that was the best.
That's one thing I regret is I don't have all the footage. That's something going forward, like especially now that I'm moving in this house again. The content's flowing, moving in the house. I'm like, yo, I really gotta focus on like putting out good content. I'm like, I need to get like 1-2 fucking like large external hard drives and just download everything and keep them on those hard drives just in case. Even if I don't feel like posting it or whatever, have that shit in the background. Because again, longevity. If we do this for fucking 10 years and all the clips we have just in the last 2 years, we did this for 10 years. Imagine the clips we would have, and like imagine coming like in 10 years, like making a Blkout documentary and having all these footage that never even seen day, you know?
Yeah, we would definitely have to view them one more time before.
Oh yeah, especially then. Now it's okay, but then, oh yeah.
10 years from now,
we gotta be careful.
Isn't okay now.
It's not current time. It's not okay.
Okay, you know. When I was setting up the OBS today and I was linking it to YouTube or whatever, and it was like safe for children, no.
Every video. I also do that because you can't comment if it is safe for children.
Yeah.
Which that's like part of the thing. Like I kind of want to, you know, that's one thing I want to fucking do to like in terms of my own content. I want to start a Pokemon channel that's clean.
Yeah. Because
then I could actually like sell some ads on that shit, you know what I mean? And then have this on the like doing its own thing. So I don't have to worry about like that in the long run. Because eventually we're gonna have to, that's something I wanted to talk to everybody about, because obviously we're free in how we speak. Especially like we all get lit, you know what I mean? And we're all like pretty raunchy in terms of shit. And I don't want to clean us up, but I definitely want us to be like, yo, there's guidelines and we gotta be us within those guidelines. Because that's something that I heard Charlamagne talk about, like working at iHeart. It's like, yeah, it's like you can say shit, you can say whatever you want, but you're gonna get sued, and iHeart's gonna get sued, and that's not gonna look good on you. And just in terms of like obviously going to school for the radio shit, you learn those rules.
They'll fire you before they get sued.
Oh, 100%. But that's the thing. There's guidelines that they have to follow. You know what I mean? Like you can't say certain shit, and it's like
how many times they banned Aiden Ross, and at one point in time he was their #1 subscribed person on Twitch. You know, and Twitch, you know, banned Aiden Ross for all types of crazy shit. You know, somebody else used the F-bomb, you know, the gay slur that we don't condone.
Yeah.
You know, and it wasn't even him, and it wasn't directed towards anybody. Somebody said it, and he got banned for 7 days.
Yeah.
You know, and that's them. That's their highest moneymaker at the time. His live.
They'll shut you down. They'll shut you down for sure.
And now you got Kai. You know, and he's doing his thing. He's the #1 to watch fucking.
But again, he's doing it in a like he's keeping it again, being him within the parameters. Like you never see him slipping, huh?
He's keeping it TV 14.
Yeah, like truly. But like that's
he does flip though. He flips.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. He flips. There's times girls get up and they're like their asses out and he'll like pull it.
Yeah. You gotta be so hyper aware of that shit. I was watching one of the COD guys just like scroll through Twitter, and he's like scrolling like slow as fuck. You know what I mean? Like super slow. And chat's like, yo, what are you doing? Like scroll. He's like, chat, there could be some random titties on here. Banned. He's like, no. He's like, I'm in a wild place right now.
Look at Dr. Disrespect filming in the bathroom.
Shit, yeah. I remember
whatever.
that.
Again, the Twitch's or YouTube at the time, or Twitch at the time's biggest streamer.
Think about it. I fucking showed a piece of the fucking fight, and they banned me for 7 days.
7 days. That you're talking that was their biggest
The
streamer at the
biggest
time.
streamer, and he hasn't came back since.
He went to YouTube,
Yeah.
and he came second because Tim the Tatman's fans translated to YouTube better than his fans.
Yeah, because
You know
Tim got a YouTube like fan base.
I watch his live sometimes on Tuesdays, bro. There's 45,000 people in them.
Yeah.
And on a Tuesday at 2:00 on YouTube.
Yo, so not to change the subject, but are you planning on streaming on YouTube like solely?
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I think that's the move, dude. I think the ad revenue is way better than the fighting for subscribers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have to wait for your subs to pay you. I don't know if I like that pay model as much as I like, finding the channel and getting.
Yeah, but also like their streaming shit. The streaming, it's just the VODs. You know what I mean? Like you got to figure out how to make money off your VODs, because I think like the streaming shit is just different in terms of like how you get paid.
Well, the VODs, you just got to cut up for us anyway, gameplay and audio.
Yeah.
Put certain audio, like for example, podcast audio. I was bullshitting. You find 6-7 minutes of that and put it over 6-7 minutes of COD gameplay.
Bro, I have the perfect video. I was thinking about this because I've been gaming every night, but it's just so late that nobody's on. So I've just been watching like my own shit, and obviously I got the mixer so I can turn off like what I'm watching so you can't hear it. And I've been recording, and bro, like, I went like 14-8 or some shit. I was like, I just would turn the audio off and then do what Bird said for this whole gameplay, because I was just going crazy the whole gameplay. And it was just like a random, you know what I mean? Like I was like 3 a.m. like after a fucking blunt, like let me just get in, hop in a match real quick. 14 a.m. like fuck. That's exactly what Bird was talking about. However long that game is, find a clip that fits it. Boom.
That's it. Put it there.
And that's the thing. We all love COD in our own ways. That I think COD is like, especially like with the esports side of it, is growing enough that like we could be a new generation of like COD content, making COD content, not necessarily like pub stomping and shit, but just like a different style of COD content that might not have been seen before. Like I always say, like I want to infuse COD, hip hop, and like MMA somehow. Like that would be my perfect mix of content.
That'd be a dope game. Oh, it came out already. Def Jam, Piper, New York.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The game exists.
That'd be a good game. Oh wait, I played it.
Yeah, I played it. It was great. Yeah. Method Man vs. Snoop Dogg was awesome.
You want to jump into these other topics? We got maybe a couple more. We're already at the hour mark. I said we were gonna do 45. We're at the hour. Easy.
Michael Jordan sold the Bobcats or
what, $3 billion, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
I think they said he bought it for like 1.8 and sold it for 3. That's a come up.
Double your investment.
Yeah, easy. But you think he didn't like it?
No, I just think he probably had another opportunity, something to do with his money. Because you don't just sell something like that and just keep that cash.
Yeah, what he don't. And he's above all else, he was a businessman too.
Always. I mean, he just happened to get his name out through basketball.
Yeah.
He's the Jay-Z of that shit. Instead of crack, he played basketball, and then he used that rock to push himself through the fucking ranks of being great.
That's a good metaphor, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's a good metaphor.
Rock hard, right?
Rock was hard. Rock was hard.
Rock was hard.
No,
and just his greatness on the court, not for almost perfection. For 9 years of his career was almost perfection in basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You go to 6 championships, win all 6, don't even be a game 7, and take MVP all 6 times in the finals. That's like fucking. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then you're fire in a decade by hip hop fashion.
Yo, that was like the perfect like 90s basketball and hip hop was like the perfect combination.
Because rappers want to be ballers and ballers want to be rappers.
Yeah.
It just is what
that
it
was
is.
more true. That was the most true at that time.
Especially a little after that when Allen Iverson came into the league.
Oh, you think so?
Absolutely. He did a commercial with Jadakiss. Allen Iverson and Jadakiss spits a Reebok freestyle in a commercial with Jadakiss.
I mean, yeah, that's great.
With Allen, yeah, it's wild. That was the absolute right there. because he got drafted in '96 AI. So Biggie and Pac just died. Hip hop was at its absolute fucking mecca of how big it was.
Yeah.
You know, and it just worked out. He came out with the braids, baggy shorts. But right before
And
that
50
was
Cent comes out in 4 years.
yeah.
Interesting.
You know, but no, actually that year, Reasonable Doubt dropped in '96.
No, but I'm talking about 50 Cent. Like
50
Hove,
Cent.
like obviously Hove's.
Hove dropped the year.
But Hove was around a little bit before that, no? In terms of like freestyling and shit.
Single, his first album.
Okay, was it '96?
'96, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so hip hop was.
Yeah,
you know they're saying hip hop is like hip hop's not the number one music anymore. There hasn't been a number one hip hop album all year.
Well, to be honest, pop is always going to be number one. It just is what it is. Everybody listens to pop, from us to little kids to our grandparents, to our parents. Everybody likes pop music.
Popular music.
And when hip hop was more poppy is when it was really popular. Drake, Uzi, it's real poppy hip hop. And now they've gotten more into the emo rap, which is that's more the mainstream that the kids are listening to, and it only appeals to one generation. Hip hop has always appealed. I mean, except for the very beginning when it only appealed to a certain demographic, it always appealed to multiple generations.
Yeah,
it was so new, and for so long, and now these kids have taken it to a whole nother direction that it doesn't appeal to as many people. You're not gonna hear, I wanna die on fucking Hot 97.
Yeah.
It's just not. That emo rap is just gonna kill things. I hate to say it, but we need Atlanta hip hop back.
The Dirty South shit?
Yeah. Not even, that I'm cool with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a huge Migos fan. I don't hate the Migos.
Yeah. They got some ad libs, man. Almost.
They're the second best ad libbers of all time.
Yeah. DMX.
Suck my dick. I'm not a nice person.
Bro, the suck my dick ad lib is crazy, bro.
Easy. I'm not a nice person is also crazy.
That is hilarious. That one hits. It's like, I'm not a nice person. It's like, yeah, me either, dude.
Me neither. That's a hard ad lib, But when the Migos like drip drip, yeah. Crazy. It's just crazy.
The mama one's crazy. Mama.
Yeah, it's a hard one. Let's do rap. I want I want 2 Chainz back.
Yeah, Titty Boy.
I want Fat Rabbit on a Craftmatic 2 Chainz back.
Yeah.
That's hard. Big bank take little bank. You're looking at a shark in a fish tank. That's hard.
I like when 2 Chainz said on. What song was it? I forgot. It was a YG song, Big Bank or some shit. he said, Tropicana Gold Yard Bandana. I was like, oh, what the fuck, dude? What? What the fuck did you just say?
Really needs Outkast reunion album.
Would we ever get that? Probably not.
Never. And they only broke up because they were tired of expectations from the label.
I mean, that's got to be stressful though. And like, as dudes, like, well, this is something I think about a lot. Like with us, because as we get older, our things will change. You know what I mean? Like we'll want different things, and it's like especially when they're like, the thing is like we're already kind of older too, so it's not like things are gonna change drastically. But they're young. You know what I mean? Turning into grown men, their shit's changing drastically. It's like, do we really want to stay together? Like they want us to sell this much, and like we kind of want to be like, think about Andre, like super artsy. Like he probably wanted to do way different things.
Album since Outkast broke up in 2006. There has never been
features.
That's it. He's dropped mad fucking features. He just dropped that one with Killer Mike and fucking Future, his first feature in 2 years, and he went kind of dummy on it.
Yeah.
But Big Boy dropped one album. Outkast hasn't been seen together since I think the album was called Aquamina, was their album together. And they actually have the biggest, top selling hip hop album of all time. Speaker Box Love.
But that shit was everywhere. They were everywhere.
It's also a double album, so every album they sell is counted as 2. But the way they did that album, I forgot it's called. Speaker Box Love something, I think. Speaker Box So,
Do you think it was because we were in Florida that we heard them so much?
no, they were huge.
Everywhere? Had to
They
be,
have
right?
the number one selling hip hop album of all time.
I think about that though, because like obviously, like the trap music we were on a little earlier than like most of the country, just because Atlanta was right there. You know, like you know what I mean? Like I remember being in Westwood, like hearing like Gucci Mane for the first time, like oh shit, like he really is hard. Not hearing him for the first time, but like everybody around me listens to him so much that it's like there's no choice but to listen to him.
Yeah, he's mainstream now.
Yeah.
Outkast won Best New Artist in like '99.
Yeah.
Source Award.
Source
you know
Awards.
what I mean?
Classic.
But that
the South's got something to say.
I've got something to say. That's all I got to say. Then he walked out. But the album Speakerbox Love Below, it's called that because Speakerbox is one side of the album and it's only Big Boy. And then Love Below is the other side of the album and it's only Andre. So they dropped an album, but none of the songs are together.
Mm.
You know, they did it separately. But supposedly there's no beef with that. It was more a label thing. And you know, so they dropped what they had to drop for the contract purposes, and then that was it.
Yeah.
They were, and then that was it. And then Killer Mike, actually, the guy he just did the song with, signed to them back then, and then they broke up.
Oh shit! Full circle moment.
Yep. And then he put Andre on a track, fucking a decade later.
Imagine you would have got both of them on the track though.
You know, I don't think we'll ever see it again. I don't know if they're allowed to do songs as Outkast.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know how that works. That's just an assumption.
Yeah, but if they, yeah, I mean it's tough because if they finished the deal and completed the deal, they should be good, right? But if they didn't and they kind of just like ended it, yeah, they probably can't do shit. And there's probably a reason why they haven't dropped shit like that.
Yeah. But you know they're just an iconic duo. They gave us some bangers, bro. Hey, sorry, Miss Jackson. Bombs over Baghdad. You know, that's all that bangers. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Hard.
Hard.
What's cooler than being cool?
Ice cold, dude.
Ice cold. Hard.
All right.
Bro, that's crazy.
All right, bro.
All right, dude.
We're gonna have to end it. We're at the 1 hour, 8-minute mark of the episode 3. I think this was a kind of our best episode so far. Obviously, third episode. Feeling like top three late nights of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Until next time, yo. Do you want to shout out your YouTube since in case this week you do start?
Yeah, it's Jay Birdy at YouTube, dude.
Yeah, Jay Birdy at YouTube. I'll put it down in the description. I'll have my Twitch in the description if you're watching this on YouTube.
I'll have my call your friends, and we can be friends.
We could do this every weekend. All right, yo, Blkout AD, Jay Birdy, the God. Yo, don't forget, these episodes drop every Tuesday 4 p.m. So be here, Blkout GG YouTube. We out this bitch. Sleep on it, you heard?
Sleep on